Welcome to Legend Story, where we uncover the lives of icons who shaped our world. If you love stories of triumph and tragedy, hit that subscribe button and let's dive into the life of Whitney Houston. Whitney Elizabeth Houston was born on August 9, 1963, in Newark, New Jersey, a city bruised by racial tension but alive with gospel, soul, and rhythm. Her mother, Cissy Houston, was a revered gospel singer. Her cousins, Dionne Warwick and Dee Dee Warwick, and Aretha Franklin, she called her Auntie Ree. Music wasn't just in Whitney's blood, it was her destiny. Before the world knew her as The Voice, she was just Nippy, a nickname her family gave her for being feisty. By age 11, she was singing solos in church, her voice already turning heads. As a teenager, she modeled for magazines like 17, but her true calling was music. In the early 80s, a young Whitney caught the eye of music mogul Clive Davis at a New York nightclub. He knew instantly, this was no ordinary talent. In 1985, her self-titled debut album hit shelves and shattered records. Hits like Saving All My Love for You and How Will I Know made her a global sensation. The album sold over 25 million copies worldwide. Whitney was only 22, and she'd already redefined pop and R&B. Her sophomore album, Whitney, cemented her as a legend with 7 consecutive #1 hits, a record still unmatched. She wasn't just a singer, she was a phenomenon. What's your favorite Whitney Houston song from the 80s? Drop it in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. Then came 1992, The Bodyguard. Whitney didn't just star in the film, she owned it. Her cover of Dolly Parton's I Will Always Love You became the best-selling single by a female artist ever. It wasn't just a song, it was a cultural moment. Whitney wasn't just the voice of a generation, she was the face of it. Sold-out stadiums, Grammy Awards, and a smile that lit up the world. She once said, "I just want people to feel what I feel when I sing. That's all." And oh, did we feel it. By the mid-90s, Whitney had every accolade imaginable. Grammys, AMAs, even an Emmy. She was untouchable. But even the brightest stars cast shadows. Behind the glamour, Whitney was human. The pressure of fame, the weight of perfection, and personal struggles began to take their toll. And in 1992, a new chapter began, one that would change her life forever. In 1992, Whitney married Bobby Brown, the bad boy of R&B. Their relationship was passionate but turbulent, a whirlwind of love, codependency, and public spectacle. The tabloids couldn't get enough, painting Whitney as a diva and Bobby as a troublemaker. But the real story was darker. Whitney battled addiction, fueled by the pressures of fame and a toxic marriage. The industry that once praised her now whispered about her. The world watched her fall from grace, not with sympathy, but with morbid fascination. Her voice, once flawless, began to falter. Concerts were canceled. Talk shows mocked her, and personal tragedies compounded her pain. In 2003, her father, John Houston, died, their relationship strained by lawsuits and betrayal. Her marriage to Bobby crumbled soon after. Through it all, Whitney fought for her daughter, Bobby Christina, and for herself. But the weight of her struggles was crushing. By the mid-2000s, the world wondered, could Whitney Houston ever come back? What do you think was the biggest challenge Whitney faced during this time? Share your thoughts in the comments. We're reading everyone. In 2009, Whitney tried to rise again. Her comeback album, I Look to You, debuted at #1. Her Oprah interview showed glimpses of healing, a woman determined to reclaim her life. Fans cheered. The world leaned in. Could she make it back? Could Whitney, broken, bruised, but brave, reclaim her crown? But the damage was too deep. Her voice, though still beautiful, wasn't what it once was.
Tours were criticized, and whispers of relapse grew louder. Whitney was fighting, but the battle was overwhelming. On February 11, 2012, just hours before Clive Davis's Grammy party, Whitney was found lifeless in her hotel bathtub at the Beverly Hilton. Cocaine and heart disease had silenced the voice. She was 48. The world stopped. Tributes poured in from legends and fans alike. Jennifer Hudson, Beyoncé, Stevie Wonder. They wept, they sang, they remembered. Whitney wasn't just a singer, she was family. But Whitney's voice, that rare, unmatched gift, still lives. On playlists, in karaoke bars, in movies, in memories. From I Wanna Dance with Somebody to I Have Nothing, her music is timeless. Beyond her voice, Whitney gave back. She supported charities, mentored young artists, and inspired millions. She gave us music. She gave us magic. She gave us her soul. In doing so, Whitney Houston became more than a singer. She became eternal. Thank you for joining us on Legend Story for this journey through Whitney Houston's incredible life. If this story moved you, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear her music again. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. We've got more iconic stories coming your way. Tell us in the comments, how has Whitney's music touched your life? And if you want to see more legends like this, let us know who we should cover next.